One of the first skills that any manager or leader needs to master is delegation. When you have a team, the aim is to make the team more productive than the sum of its parts. And yet it's a big step for just about every manager and leader. Now, there are lots of tips online to help you get better at delegation, but I have 4 that might just make the difference that you're looking for. So stay with me to the end so you don't miss out. If you don't want to miss a single tip or strategy that's going to help you become the leader that you want to be and the leader that we all need, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so that you get an alert whenever I post a new video. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Sonia Gavira and I'm a leadership and success coach. Now, I've spent the last 20 years or so working with leaders at all levels in organisations. And this is one of those skills that can really haunt you if you don't master it sooner rather than later. So stay with me on these. So, tip number 1, you've made it this far by proving that you can deliver. Now, to be successful, you have to prove that you can deliver through others. It's a mindset shift that every manager and leader has to make sooner rather than later, or you are going to jeopardize your success. You've worked hard to get here, so why get in the way of your own success now? Understand that although you continue to be responsible for the results of your whole team, the way you build success is to build the capability of each member of your team, and that you can't do that if you are doing all the things. And this leads me to tip number 2. Develop a belief that as a manager, a large part of your responsibility is actually now to develop your people. This means that delegation is a necessity. The only way your people will develop is by taking on more responsibility and learning to do the things that they cannot do right now. And your role in all of this is to ensure that they have what they need to learn and to succeed. It may be that you need to teach some of your teams some skills, or be there on hand at set times to review progress and answer any questions that they might have. Not only will this ensure that your people develop, but it's also going to provide a really motivating environment to work in, where people know that they are going to grow and that they're going to have support to do so also. What are you most afraid of when it comes to delegating? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want more of a conversation on this or any other leadership topic, then come join my free Facebook group, Rising Leaders, where you can ask your questions and get support both from me and others in the group. You'll find the link in the description below. Now, tip number 3 is delegate the responsibility and not just the task. Now, you may have heard this before, but it's easier said than done sometimes. Now, this doesn't mean that you abdicate responsibility for the success of your team. What it means is that every individual in your team is responsible for their part of the success too. It means that they have visibility in the wider organisation and that they have to learn what that means when things go well and when they don't. Remember that this is going to be tempered by your support so that they don't feel that they work in an environment where it's sink or swim. And this leads me to the final tip. Tip number 4, create an environment where it's safe to fail and learn from it. And make sure you communicate this widely. And by widely, I mean both in the team and outside of the team in the wider organisation. We often learn the most when we make a mistake or fail at something. Having to understand why it failed and then do something about it to change the results second time around is not only a learning opportunity, but also one that can actually build confidence, as long as it's handled in the right way. That's to say, with no recrimination and a focus on making it right so that the mistake isn't repeated. Now, when it comes to communicating this philosophy, you need to ensure that the team know and that your boss and other stakeholders are also aware. They need to know that you have your team's back, that you have ultimate responsibility, and that this is actually a way to accelerate learning and therefore accelerate performance too. So to summarize, point 1, prove you can deliver through others. Tip number 2, cultivate a belief that your role is to develop others. Number 3, delegate responsibility and not just the task. And tip number 4, make it safe to fail and learn. For more help and support on your own leadership journey, I have a fabulous ebook called A Roadmap for Leadership Success. It's only £27 and the link is in the description and comments below. And remember, if you found this valuable, please like and share this video. Tell me what it was that helped you the most today. And remember to subscribe and hit that bell so that you get to know when my next video is out and never miss out on one. Thanks for listening. Speak to you soon.